Hello, sports fan. This is Steven here with Sports Choice Plus, and I'm bringing you a very special breakdown. I'm going to be covering the San Francisco 49ers taking on the New York Football Giants. Before I get right into this, I'm going to make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel so you can get all the updates and all the breakdowns. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Looking at the San Francisco 49ers, they laid an egg against the Houston Texans. And you look at how disappointing it was because the offense in Kyle Shanahan you thought was going to bring a little bit more to the table. You thought Robert Saleh's defense was going to be more aggressive, but it turned out the Houston Texans offense and defense won the day as far as being more aggressive and put points on the board. When you're looking at the New York Football Giants, they took a blow. Losing Scatterboo in the fashion that they did, I think that took a lot of wind out of their sails. To start that game, Scatterboo not only scored a touchdown, but he was active catching and running the football. That took a big hit for the Giants team, and they're going to have to bounce back without Scatterboo, but they still have Jackson Dart. Facing a Philadelphia Eagles team that's talented as they are, they didn't have enough to muster up in the fight back for that, but it's a brand new week. One of the benefits that they have facing the San Francisco 49ers, they have a lot of key players on the defense that are injured for the Niners. When you look at just overall what they're able to do balance-wise, teams can overpower them by passing the football. There's no Bosa, there's no Fred Warner, there's no superstar on defense. Those young corners are young corners. Those young safeties are young safeties. So you're going to be able to throw the kitchen sink at them and surprise them. If I'm Coach Dable, I not only load up heavy passing, but I'm going to make sure Jackson Dart gets a healthy dose of throwing the football, and we're going to be playing the spread offense. When you put young rookies into situations where they have to play space or they have to play something other than man, it creates confusion for them. So with that being said, if I'm Coach Dable, I'm looking to confuse them with different fronts. I'm looking to have trips set. When I have three guys on one side and all of a sudden I got one guy by himself, I'm looking to use as much confusion as possible. With Scatterboo out, they're not going to be running the football like they usually do. They still have a running back that's respectable, but Scatterboo was a guy that not only was active in the catching game, but he was also active running the football between the tackles. With that being said, you have to do something to separate it. That's where they're going to go with the screen game. That's when they start popping out play action with the RPO option. So I think Jackson Dart has a lot of available. As good as Christian McCaffrey is, I think this Giants defense has been playing better as of late. Excuse the game against the Philadelphia Eagles, but excuse the game against the Broncos. If you think about the way that they played against the Broncos in the first three quarters, they dominated the Denver Broncos. That defensive pass rush was there. They were getting to the quarterbacks. They were making sure they was getting third down stops. In this game here, I'm picking the upset. I'm picking the New York Football Giants to upset the San Francisco 49ers in this one. Defensively, I think they win the day. Offensively, I think they win the day. Special teams, I think the 49ers have the advantage there. But when you're thinking about Kyle Shanahan, as good as they are play calling, I don't feel like Christian McCaffrey is going to be able to get off and have the day that he wants to against that Giants defense that has all those first-round picks on it. When you think of just the ability to stop the run, the Giants can do that. They can pass rush as well. They can do a lot of things with that defense. They can play different zones, different schemes because they have the physical players to do it. Having Brian Burns that you have the option of you can drop him back into coverage or you can put him in and put his hand in the dirt and let him be a rusher, you just have an embarrassment of riches. Think about this. You got Lawrence, you got Thibodeau, you got so many different, you got Carter, you got so many different players on this defense that the defense is going to show up for this one. So all you Giants fans, all you 49ers fans, get in the comment section below. Definitely check out Sports Choice Plus. We'll see you on the next episode.